Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 22. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the states of public emergency have contributed to a 13% reduction in serious crimes across the island for the first 6 months of the year. Mr. Holness made the disclosure in Parliament Tuesday as he sought a 3-month extension of the 10 SOEs currently in operation on the island. He says crime statistics for the period January to July 18 show that the special security measure assisted in reducing murders, shootings, rape, robberies, and break-ins.
Through the use of this particular tool, this particular measure, we have managed, Mr. Speaker, to cauterize the spread of violence and crime in the terms that we have become accustomed. We are flattening the crime curve in Jamaica.
Since the imposition of the state of emergency in St. James, the parish recorded its lowest murder rate in 17 years. Up to July 19, the tri-parish states of emergency, encompassing St. James, Westmoreland, and Hanover, saw a 24% reduction in murders and 25% dip in shootings. The security measure has yielded similar success in Clarendon, St. Catherine, and the St. Andrew South and Kingston East police divisions. The SOEs operating for the past 33 days in the Kingston West and Central police divisions have also recorded marginal reductions in murders and shootings. 9 persons have been arrested and charged, 51 persons remain in custody, while a firearm and 13 rounds of ammunition have so far been seized.
It is clear that the SOEs work, that in all instances, we can say without question that lives have been saved.
48 of the 63 members of Parliament agreed and voted in favor of extending the states of public emergency. Jamaica now has a revised national action plan to eliminate child labor, as well as a finalized light and hazardous work list. This after the Labor Ministry partnered with the United States Department of Labor and the International Labor Organization, ILO, to prevent the exploitative employment of children. Minister of Labor and Social Security Mike Henry says this takes our nation one step closer to eliminating child labor.
There's a uniqueness of child labor in the different parishes in Jamaica, Mr. Speaker, and this was taken into consideration as we targeted the root cause of child engagement in illicit work.
Minister Henry was making his contribution to the sectoral debates during Tuesday's sitting of the House. He also announced that Jamaica was the first country in the Caribbean to participate in the Child Labor Risk and Identification Model. The model, which is expected to be completed by September, will be used as a representative tool to address the issue of child labor. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck tabled a bill in Parliament yesterday to repeal the Dogs Liability for Injuries by Act of 1877 and replace it with legislation that provides civil and criminal liability for dog owners. This follows a national outcry for the existing act to be amended, as it had no provision for criminal sanctions for the negligence of persons whose dogs attack others. Minister Chuck says it will now be the responsibility of the dog owners to take the necessary precautions to protect the public.
After the surge of incidences, I gave a public undertaking to address the existing anomalies in the law. We hope to see no more reports of dog injuries, but in the event they happen, I want Jamaicans to know that the Justice Ministry has taken the steps necessary to ensure redress under the law.
Under the proposed amendments, a dog owner is defined as the person who occupies premises where a dog is kept, has custody and care of the dog when the injury occurred, or who caused the dog to be in the public place where the injury occurred. Traffic congestion and road crashes in the corporate area are expected to be significantly reduced after Tuesday's official opening of the South Camp Road Improvement Project. The $3.8 million project took 1 year to complete. It was managed by China Harbor Engineering Company, CHEC, through a joint venture agreement between the National Works Agency and the Jamaica Defense Force, the JDF. Works include the relocation of the JDF's main entrance to Cannonball Gate, the widening of the road to 4 lanes, and the relocation of utility poles. Security equipment as well as water and sewer mains were installed and a monument erected at the JDF's Cannonball Gate. At Tuesday's official opening, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the project was part of a larger government program to improve the island's road network.
This was proposed as a small project that could have a big impact given the high levels of traffic and congestion in this section of Camp Road and the vicinity. There were too many crashes here, and it was clear that the contributory causes relate to the road layout, which resulted in not only accidents, but insufficient queuing space for cars waiting to enter Upper Camp through the main gate.
Local Premier League footballers will be among the first set of sports practitioners to become part of government's new athletes management system and registry. Sports Minister Olivia Grange made the announcement last Tuesday during her sectoral debate presentation in the House of Representatives. Minister Grange said initial steps had been taken to establish a registry similar to that of the e-registry in the entertainment industry, which could better assess the needs of athletes as they emerge from COVID-19.
I appeal to athletes, coaches, and other stakeholders in the sports sector to sign up to the registry. We have already received names and TRN of all the players in the Premier League clubs, thanks to the president of the Premier League Association. He has ensured that that information has been sent to the ministry.
She says the athletes management system and registry will assist in the development of policy and programs and will help to calculate the contribution of sports to national development. And finally, residents of Portobello in St. James are now benefiting from an upgraded community center. It was refurbished at a cost of $4.7 million and officially opened last Thursday. The upgrades were done as part of the tourism product development company TPDCO's Spruce Up program. It was executed in partnership with the Portobello Citizens Association and Member of Parliament for St. James Central, Heroy Clark. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the community center will be pivotal to facilitating personal and professional development courses offered by the TPDCO and Jamaica Tourism Center for Innovation, JCTI. This is in keeping with the ministry's efforts to develop local communities as part of plans to diversify Jamaica's hospitality product through community tourism. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.